morning. I'm just making myself a tinned mackerel and salad sandwich with no butter because I've run out of butter. And some coffee brewing to put in my travel cup. The coffee's coming up. So today I'm going off on my adventures again. If you're wondering why I'm making myself a packed lunch, I am going to a historical Grade 2 listed building which used to be a pumping station from the Victorian era, but it's now actually a massive antiques market. I've got a little cafe there as well, so I expect I'll stop for a cup of tea or a cup of coffee, something to eat. I'm going to eat this on the way there because I've got quite a long commute.
Rydyn ni wedi cyrraedd Grangetown.
I got the train to Grangetown where I've just got off, and I'm just walking straight up Penarth Road, and at the end of that road that's where the pumping station is, so it's a really simple walking route. It's a beautiful day, isn't it? And it's about 1 o'clock-ish in the afternoon, a bit later maybe. There's a fire engine coming. Oh dear. There seem to be quite a few bus stops. I've already passed one and I see one already on this road, so you can probably get the bus here as well. Well, undoubtedly you can. Oh dear, there's another fire engine coming. That time of year for people setting fire to mountains, which is just ties up the resources of the fire department then, putting out fires started by people just mucking around, and then if someone's house is burning down they might not be available to attend that, so yeah. Oh, I just smelt smoke. That, oh gosh, that's not, I don't think that's a mountain fire. Oh my goodness, it looks really serious. There's a bit of a breeze today, as you can see, so that would fan the flames a bit, wouldn't it? Oxygenate it. Oh my goodness. I haven't been keeping track of how long a walk this is, but I'll look it up on Google and I'll see what it says and I'll put it on screen. Record. I think this Osmo's doing funny things, right? It's twice it's happened now. Anyway, I missed the shot because I hit record and it didn't record. Another fire engine went past, basically. And I caught the action. No, I haven't, but I can still smell the smoke. So that's 3 fire engines I've seen. It's a bit concerning, isn't it? Anyway, we're not far off now. This whole area at the moment smells faintly of, I'd say, like something like burning rubber or burning something synthetic. There's a boat shop there just opposite me, and in the back of it there's like this sort of, I don't know, frames with boats right up high in the air. I think my other half would love to have a look around there. Have I overshot the entrance? I think I have. I wanted to get a shot of it from outside. There you go, there it is. Oh, chimney pots here, look. There are lots of little garden ornaments out here with individual prices on. That one, for example, is £32. Anyway, there's the entrance, it's got a cafe as well. We might pay that a visit later. Look at this chimney pot close up. Cool, wow, you've just stepped into the place and it's, you know, I've gone from the sort of noisy road into this complete, tranquil, calm haven where it's just such a visual feast. This caught my eye straight away. Look at this beautiful hand-turned, hand-cranked. I don't know if you crank one of those, but it's a sewing machine. Look, really old Singer, complete with its case. And I'm surprised that it's £65. I don't know, it just seems to me like that should be so much more expensive. I don't know if it works. There's still some thread on it there. Did anybody use something like this? There's something a bit less scary about that to me than a modern one, because, I don't know, it doesn't seem so vicious or savage and seems more controllable, because if you want to turn the power off, you just stop turning the wheel. Cool, what a place. What a place. Oh, they've got a lot of vinyls. There are some Beatles LPs there. Original ones by the look of it. 25 quid. Oh, Black Sabbath. They look like little bells. They are little bells. They remind me of something my mum's got, actually. I wonder how much they are. £8, Dutch bell. Oh, do you know, I'm thinking about buying my mother a present of that, because it's kind of so meaningful, because she had bells like this that belonged to her mother, and so she's kept them, and they're ever so old, and that could be a little bit of a part of the collection, I'm thinking. I'll keep my eyes peeled, actually. Might be nice to bring a little trinket or a gift. I'm going to go and see her quite soon. A couple of days' time, on a day I'm not vlogging, so that'd be a good opportunity to drop that off then. Oh, there's another one, look. Oh, it hasn't got its ding-a-ling. It's come out. £2. It's a Welsh lady, that one. Or maybe it wasn't ever a bell, I don't know. The old phone. I blame these old phones for all people over a certain age using one finger to text on smartphones, because we started with one finger. And then we got button phones and we used one finger, and then we got smartphones and we continued to use one finger because that's how we learned to use our phones. Gosh, there's so many little tiny bits. You could be in here for hours, I reckon, browsing and looking at every little thing into minute detail. There's lots of door handles there. This place closes at 5 p.m, by the way. I checked before setting out. Oh gosh, look at this old case here. Small leather suitcase in great condition. Well, it does look in great condition. How much is it though, does it say? £25. See, for something rare and special, I think it's kind of worth it. I'm suddenly feeling like I need to come somewhere like this when I do my Christmas shopping, because the pieces are just so unique, and I don't know, especially if you're buying somebody over a certain age, you know, my age and above, it can be something to remind people of their childhood and be quite meaningful and personal. Oh, I didn't know they did clothes here. Oh gosh, is that like super retro? Looks like 1920s or something. Well, it's £35 anyway. It's a creaky floor. So many tea sets. Absolutely loads of them down there. Oh, this looks very like one I had. I remember the one I had being in better condition because obviously it was new then. Gosh, look how crammed in it is. I'm scared because I've got a rucksack on. There's not much in it, to be fair. It's just my sandwiches. I think this bit is all royal themed. Who's that? Oh dear. Imo shows her ignorance. There's another floor, you know. There's at least another floor. I'm not sure how many floors there are, but we might find out. Well, I think we definitely will. Oh, this area's got a bit more space. Oh, hello, ducky. Why does it say chicken on it? That's not a chicken. Look, an old hot water bottle. Can you imagine that in your bed? You wouldn't want to cuddle it much, would you? But I'm sure it did the job of warming your bed up. So the furniture's for sale as well. Painted blue dresser there for £185. It's certainly got a lot more character than the modern things. Personally, I am a sucker for a nice smooth opening and shutting door. And I know some of the older ones that can be a bit clunky and a bit resistant sometimes. Another sewing machine on sale, £50. I don't know what type it is though. Oh, look at that old iron. Oh, it weighs an absolute ton. Oh my goodness. I don't know how effective it would be now because it's a little bit coarse on the bottom. Like, it's not smooth like the ones we're used to today. Oh, the price has come off that one. Petrol. Oh, it's an old petrol can for £45. Of course, a bit like time travel. Ah, now they've got old dress patterns. Look at that. £5. My daughter's taken to using a sewing machine and making things. She likes to improvise a lot, actually. But she has been known to do things from patterns. But I did think what an interesting project it might be if you're a knitter or a sewer, a seamstress or seamster. I don't know what the term is for a male one. But I thought what an interesting project it would be to find some really retro designs and make them up now with, you know, good quality new material that's not perished. It'd be quite interesting, I think, to do that and see it come back to life before your very eyes gradually as you put it together. Is that actually for sale or is that just somebody's bike? No, it's for sale. £750. I thought somebody was just like storing their bike here that worked here, but no, it is actually for sale. Oh my gosh, look at these whistles. Are they old police whistles? Wowee. £45 each. Goodness gracious me. I wonder if those cylindrical police whistles had a rattling ball in them, or if it was just these ones. Oh, there's more down there. God, they got quite a collection. There's a wooden one. Light infantry signal whistle. Wow, that's amazing. Oh, blimey, speaking of the police, they got an old truncheon there for £75. I wouldn't really want to be clonked on the head with one of those. Oh gosh, now that does take me back. Why am I thinking of Juliet Bravo? You'll only remember that if you're my age and older, I would say. The programme on the telly, a police series, a fiction one. Back in the days when they had the big round hats. I mean, I would have thought that they're quite sensible because it's quite a good strength on that. You know, if you get a bash on the head with one of those, it's going to be like a helmet, isn't it? And have that protective shape, whereas that one, it's just going to go straight through, isn't it? Those truncheons were not in the minority. It seems they got quite the collection of police truncheons. That is something I was not expecting to see here today, I must be honest. Got to watch where you put your feet. I could have trodden on that. Handcuffs, oh gosh, they look a bit menacing. I remember a friend when I was a very young adult who had collected these china animals right from a young age, and she absolutely loved her collection. Oh, that's rather lovely, isn't it, that piece of furniture there? Early 18th century Welsh oak inlaid chest on stand. Ooh, 1,500. I'm going to just walk away quietly. I'm going upstairs. There's a whole aeroplane hanging out of the ceiling. Well, it's not a real one, it's a big model. Oh, and there, a flute for 35 quid. 35, that is very, very cheap for a flute, believe me. I wonder if it's any good. I doubt it, because I'm sure they wouldn't just guess. I think they'd find out what it was worth. But who knows? Oh, there's an old dolly here. She's 20 quid. It just says old doll. That's what mine used to look like when I was little. Those eyelashes, and those eyes would close when you lay them down and open when you turn them upright. So on this floor we've got some furniture. There's another old battered old leather suitcase there. What is that thing down there? I'm glad of the description labels, I must say. Edwardian period, dated 1905. Original liner and shovel and coal scuttle. Oh, it's something to do with the fire. My parents had chairs like that. A set of 4 farmhouse chairs, £195. Gosh, they look very like them. Very, very like them. There's another sewing machine. This is an electric one. It looks ever so old, doesn't it? 1950. A 1950 sewing machine. A Mackie. All good working order, £85. Oh, and the old prams. The old prams. Goodness me, takes me back to when I was little. Oh yes, I had a little seat. I would sit on one of these. Is this the end? Yeah, this is the... Oh, it goes up double, look. I remember sitting on that seat. Came a cropper once and banged my chin on like a display in Peacocks or somewhere. I had to go to hospital and have stitches in my chin. Little known fact about Imel. I wonder if you can see it in this light. There's like a line and some little dots. So it turns out those little toddler seats were rather dangerous. Oh gosh, there's a whole other section down there. Look. Oh, I can hear a old radio type sound with some old music playing. Very atmospheric. Fire brigade hose, 75. Did that say 75 shillings? Oh, 75 pounds, is it? Wow. There's a section here, lots of army stuff, army clothing and bags and things. British Army radiation dose rate portable, £45. It's particularly warm up here. It seems to be in its own microclimate. It's like a greenhouse, I think. God, I haven't heard that expression for ages. On the slate, meaning to have it on credit, isn't it? I suppose they must have had a slate and written it upon chalk. Such and such, oh, such and such. If you want to come and have a look, feel free, because I'm only showing a few things that have caught my own particular interest, but there's a lot I haven't filmed because I'd be here all day, to be honest. The video would be too long. Oh, look. Reminds me of my mum's old one. I don't think it was this model. She had something similar. Reporter type 700L. Grundig. Reel to reel. Anybody younger watching? This is what came before cassettes. Cassette tapes. There was usually some sockets plug in a microphone and you could record your voice and then play it back at different speeds, or at least that's what we did when we were little. That kept us entertained, I can tell you. Oh, the old step ladder with the rope across, look. I remember my dad painting the ceiling on something like that, but it was a bit taller. Looked terrifyingly dangerous to me. I had one of these Humpty Dumpty thingies, Jack in the Boxes. They're £15. Oh gosh, yes, I remember his little face and the squeaky noise he made. Let the exploring continue. I wonder if there's much more. I remember there being a giant taxidermied lion the last time I came. Oh, that's the entrance, I think, that I came in that way. Right, well, let's go this way then. You know how I'm a big child. It's the toys bit. Oh, well, some of it is anyway. Gosh, it's a right labyrinth. Delete. Oh, blimey. No, it's not all toys. I thought it was going to be all toys. I don't know why. There are some, though. Walsh collectible bottles and pots, £3 or 2 for a £5. I can't believe how cheap they are because they're so special and rare and unique and non-mass produced these days, you know. I can't believe how cheap they are, really. Oh, there's another bit down there. We'll have to have a look there shortly. Look at these little, would they be tin soldiers or plastic? I don't know. They used to be tin once, didn't they? Once upon a time. I thought that was a man behind the counter then, giving me the eye for filming. I've just spotted some very, very tiny shoes. My hand for perspective. Those are tiny. Tiny little shoes. Child's boots, 1930s, £45. Oh my goodness. They don't look that worn, so I'm wondering if they would belong to a more rich family, because children worked, didn't they? Families were huge, and one pair would go from child to child to child to child and eventually probably be absolutely knackered. And so many children, of course, wouldn't have had any at all. Right, I'm just not going to walk past all that glassware with my rucksack on, going back out this way. Oh, look, its beak can hold more than its belly can. Wow, look at that old radio, or wireless as it would have been called in those days. £35, 40s or 50s. Goodness gracious me. I remember my grandparents having an old wireless. It wasn't this one, but it really looked like something out of a museum, you know. I'm going down here. These steps are very steep. Good gracious, what era is that from? It's £60. Vintage scooter. Oh, there's a cafe there. There are lots of sort of separate doorways with separate rooms in this part here. Oh my gosh, look at those old radios again. Wow, I've never seen one like that before. Wowee. This guitar is £35. No idea if it's any good. A camera, looking at the camera. Vintage wedding dress. Now there's an idea for you if you're getting married. Get a vintage wedding dress and be a bit different and extra special. It's £50. I don't know how vintage it is, mind, if it's vintage at all, but they can be blooming expensive wedding dresses, can't they? I've hardly seen any vendors at all, but the CCTV, I keep seeing pictures, so I'm sure somebody's noticed I'm going around filming things and saying, oh, what's she up to? But nobody's come to stop me yet. There's another one of those old cameras, and I'm appreciating the deliciousness of the fact that I'm filming it with an ultra-modern camera, and it's kind of looking back, lens to lens, look, from a bygone era. There's a pianola working with music rolls here. Look at that. It's not something you get to see every day. Whoa, blimey. Look, today with a hyphen. I've not seen that for a long time. That shows how old it is. £795. I wonder if anybody would be specialised enough to be able to tune that, or is it just the same as tuning a piano? Oh, there's pedals down the bottom there, do you see? Presumably for operating the thing, powering it. Let's have a look at those pedals. There we are. And you can see the strings there as well. I sent my daughter a picture of those dress patterns and asked her would she like them, and I think she would, yes, I think so. So I'm going to buy them for her. I'm just checking. It's a little bit ambiguous, but I think she does, so I'll buy those for her as well, so I won't be going empty-handed. So I'm going to make my way upstairs and buy those things. Well, I've left there. I've got a couple of purchases in my bag. I'll show you those when I get to a cafe. I was going to go to a cafe in there, but I just wasn't hungry at the time. I don't know, I just didn't fancy it then, but now I've got out and started walking, I'm hungry again. But I just wanted to show you this trail here. It's called the Ely Trail. Here's the start of it. It says that it's 1.5 miles to walk to Cardiff Bay from here, and Dunleavy Drive, whatever that is half a mile away. You can walk and you can cycle. Well, I was just going to talk to you and the train turned up. I'm not going home yet though. Right, I presume this is going to Cardiff. Calling at Grangetown, Cardiff, yeah. Yeah, I was about to tell you, and then the train came. Oh, here we go, every time. So basically, what I was going to tell you is my feet are actually aching. I fancy a sit down before I go home, so I'm just going to pop into town now on the train. Then I'm going to go to my favourite cafe, which is a Portuguese cafe, and have a nice relaxing sit down, a lovely cup of coffee, and maybe something sweet to eat. Oh no, I've picked a flipping crazy day to come into Cardiff Centre, haven't I? There's some band on, Catfish and the Bottleneck. I don't know, this is what's on all the t-shirts that are on sale everywhere. Or on people, not bottleneck, bottlemen. Bottleneck is what I think we're going to get, trying to get back into the train station. Actually no, probably they're all coming the other way, aren't they? Yeah, oh dear, bottleneck. I've probably just offended loads of people. I haven't heard of them. I don't move in these circles. I'm a folk musician. Right, anyway, let's try this Portuguese cafe. I'm wondering if it might be non-mainstream enough to not be packed, but everywhere else is packed. If it's packed, Just have to give up and go home, I think. Well, I found my nice peaceful haven among the crazy mania that is now Cardiff outside. For some reason, they're not in here. One of the best cafes in Cardiff. I have ordered something that I haven't seen on sale here before. Maybe I always come in too late, they're sold out, but they've got, I'll show you, it's something with codfish in. And I've ordered a custard tart and a coffee as well. I was asking the train guard, am I mad? Should I just turn around and just go straight back home on the train? He said it should get really crowded about 6, so if I'm fairly quick, it should be all right. I don't know what the time is now. Let me just check on my phone. So I've plugged in to charge. It's 4:30. So I don't know, I'll spend half an hour or so and then I'll head back. Oh, look what has come. So this is the risol de bacalhau. I forgot what it's called for a minute there. So it's made of the dried salted codfish. It smells quite oniony actually. Oh, it's hot. So full of flavour. On a hot day like this, if you're craving something kind of really tasty and salty, which I often am, it hits the spot. It's absolutely lovely. I've also gone for a cappuccino with Alpro coconut soya milk. This is one of the best ones of these I've ever had, I think, because it's hot. That was beautiful, right down to the last bite. Those crowds out there, they don't know what they're missing. I think what it is they've gone to bars because they're boozing, not having nice, dainty, delicate morsels like me. Anyway, time for, the custard tart, so good. Oh, it just emptied. There was a bit of a group here. They've just left, had some small children with them. I would give you an update on that fire from earlier, but my only update is I don't know what it was. I've tried to look online, can't find anything in any local news or anything. When I was walking back, I didn't smell smoke. I did look in the direction, I didn't see any smoke, so I presume it got under control, whatever it was. Hey, this is what I bought for £5. I bought this pattern for my daughter. It's a retro one. I don't know how old it is actually. I'm thinking 1960s or 1950s. What do we think? 50s, 60s. My daughter loves to sew and I communicated with her by WhatsApp. I sent her a photo and asked her if she would like them and she said, oh yes please. So she's going to have those. I expect there'll be a date on there somewhere. Oh, I found it, 1967. Anyway, the other thing, got this for my mummy, so hopefully she'll like that and be a nice surprise. I'll give that to her at the weekend when I see her. Anyway, I've had a really lovely wander around today. It's been absolutely lovely. I'm going to be heading home very, very soon. But thank you so much for watching today's vlog. Please give it a like if you happen to like it, and if you'd like to support this channel and help it to grow and be pushed out further by the algorithm. I'll put some end screen elements in case you'd like to watch more videos from me right now, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!